Hello there. Now, some time ago I did a video, or a series of videos called Good and Bad Repacks. This isn't a bad repack. This isn't a good repack. This is a blessed, blessed repack. And if you've had a chance or you have seen this on shelves in the UK at the minute, then maybe you are a lucky man or woman or whoever you are. I didn't think I'd find this, to be honest, but I have found it today. It is, of course, the VC113 Old Republic Trooper. I just want this guy loose. I don't want to sell it. I don't want to scalp it on eBay. I've just been after one of these to open loose. But I have got more than one. I bought two. Now, unfortunately, they're not on sale for £5. As if you've been following my videos or series, if you're in the know in the UK, the Entertainer, they've been selling off loads of really good figures in the Black Series for £5. This cost me 15 because they're obviously not soft, are they? They're not soft. They know what the price is. Someone has obviously, whatever, they've sorted out, rung head office and they've said, hey, put the price up of that Republic Trooper because it's gold dust or expensive or sought after, whatever, because it's an army builder as well, so people are going to want to buy tons even if they're not scalpers. So anyway, here is the original one. I got this for around about £55, which was a lot of money back then. In 2000, I'd say it was 2016 I got this. And I got it in the same deal as the day I got my another rare figure, my Imperial Royal Guard. I think I got both of these for 55. But I think that this guy now, let me know in the comments what you think it's up to in the UK, in the USA, or in Australia, or wherever the hell in the world you are. Let me know what you think the value is of this guy. But I think he's easily well over 100, I can't even speak! £120, maybe more. Idiots are on eBay selling him for £250. Well, I shouldn't say idiots. They're businessmen or women. They're trying to make money, obviously, but they are also known as scalpers. But I think the value of this guy is touching on 100. Is he? Is that too much? I don't know. I think that the figures like Ahsoka Tano and your Shea Vizslers of the world and this fella are your top-end, high-price figures. So that is why this is a blessed repack, because if you want to get him loose, this is your one and only chance. And I'm glad I seized that today on my little dolly run, as I call it. Dollies. That's because my dad calls these dollies. He's just taking the mick, isn't he? Just, what are you doing buying dollies, Nicholas? Yeah, that's what he says to me. So here he is, the Republic Trooper. I'm going to open him up, the Old Republic Trooper. I'm going to open him up because not only is he rare, he looks good, and he's just, it is in itself an excellent figure, and I can't wait to see what he's like loose and articulated. Let's find out. Let's give you a good close-up look at the front of the original Vintage Collection card. Very nice, yes, very good indeed. Now, it doesn't matter about, we were talking recently about the CGI computery effect of the new Vintage Collection stuff this year, but for card backs like this, it doesn't matter because this guy came from a video game anyway, so it's quite appropriate that he's looking quite computer generated there. There's the figure, and shortly I'll be getting him loose. Right now, in fact, in a moment. But anyway, here is the one I showed you before. As I say, I got two. So this was a better condition one. And just to reiterate, the figures that are coming over, I believe from Spain or somewhere in Europe from a warehouse, these are the rumours. They're coming in mixed condition. Some of them are alright like that one, although it's got a lot of shelf wear. The second one I got, which is the one I'm going to open, look at the state of that. I mean, the figure inside will be untouched, but it's just crushed. Look at that bubble, completely crushed down. Look at the size, like that. Anyway, it's still £15. I said to the guy, what about these ones in bad condition? Are they also 15? And he said, yeah. Because at the end of the day, it's still a mint condition figure. There's not much difference between the two, I don't think. Maybe the tones of the grey there, I noticed. I don't know, actually they look the same there. It's the way the light was catching them before. Comes with a ton of accessories in that pack, so, you know, I'll have to see what it all does. I think it's got a removable helmet too, so we'll have a look at all of that. So if you stay tuned, let's get him open. Yep. And he is really good. I haven't had a chance to mess around with him that much. He's sort of tilting forward there because of the weight of the gun, but I can just tell what the accessories and everything. He's a great figure. It's like the ultimate 3.75 toy soldier. Sorry, that was an accessory there. Really great cannon. I just thought I'd just start rolling and I'll have a little experiment later when I finish this video. Really good. So I'm going to take him off here in a second. He's got a removable helmet, as I said. I'm just going to get rid of this cannon for now and just show you what he's got. So the packet in the vintage figure, he's got it already on him, but with this you've got to attach it. It's loose there. So it's quite funny that, because I think Starkiller, you know, Starkiller was a repack. He was in the vintage collection. Some of his accessories were on him, I think, in the packaging of the vintage one, but then you had to attach them in the Black Series one. Certainly with C-3PO. Remember the C-3PO VC, the early numbered one? He had loads of accessories that were... It's just funny how they either attach them or not. I hope that makes sense what I'm talking about. Anyway, with this guy, as you can see, all his accessories are there, but I think they're on him on this one, except for the knife. There's like a little knife thing. I guess that goes in here, does it? That's so cool, isn't it? So many accessories. It'd be great for a kid to get hold of one of these. I'm sure they'd love them, despite all the small parts. I might sort of see if I can get one to my nephew. But he might like this. But I hope you can see what I'm doing here. I don't even know what I'm doing. Hang on. This is obviously an ammo pouch, whatever you call it. And then this little pistol here. Put it there. And then let me just show you the head sculpt. It's very dark, I'm sorry. Zoom in on the guy. There you go. I recognise him from the video. There's a really good video. The Old Republic trailers were awesome. You were deceived. Really good. While you sat in your cradle of power. Fantastic. 2,000 years before the events of Yavin, I think, or something like that. A long Star Wars timeline. So there he is, everybody. Really good. And why don't we just go in close? Let's have a look at this. So I've been ringing at the Entertainer to see if they have this guy, and they all seem to know who and what he is, because they all say, "Oh, you mean the one with the orange? Let me just go and have a look." Yeah, they've been so helpful in the Entertainer. Oh yeah, look at that little pauldron there. It's quite loose. What else has he got? Yeah, it's great. It's a great. It's so clever how they've done these figures and these characters from 2000 or whatever, thousands of years before the events of the actual Star Wars, because they're not clones. They are just troopers, but it's like they're not rip-offs of the stuff you see in the prequels. They are in themselves their own characters and stuff, you know, but they just look new and different. It's crazy. It's funny. I don't know much about the game. I've not played the game, but the design is just fresh, but it's like familiar or something. I don't know. But it's technically, you could say, oh, it's just the same stuff in a different thing, but no, it's not. It's different. It's a great trailer, great characters. You've got Darth Malgus, of course, these guys, and I do believe Bastila Shan is... Oh no, I got that wrong there. I think Bastila Shan is involved with the Revan era. I'm thinking of Shea Vizsla. Shea Vizsla's involved. I wouldn't mind a Shea Vizsla. I don't think I'm going to get her loose in a long time. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that. My name is Only One Kenobi. Only One. And this has been a review of the Black Series Republic Trooper, of the Old Republic, and also technically VC113. Good luck in finding one of them. Out.